So I just did a double fishtail into a side fishtail, and I want to show you how if a bride wanted to switch up their style and change it into an updo, how a quick way to just do a quick style change. So I went ahead and took out the side fishtail, and I liked how this looked right here, and I want the updo to kind of go to the side as well and just be super like still like half down almost. I went ahead and secured the top of the fishtail right here just to keep it in place, and we have all this hair to work with now. I'm gonna do like a bun. So I'm just gonna do like a little bun. I'm gonna start pinning. I did a little twist. And since this is going on top, I did a little twist to continue the bun, but I'm kind of pulling it out just a little bit, like loosely wrapping it. And if she didn't have extensions or as much hair as my model does, you could always use one of those pin cushion like bun makers, and that would make a beautiful, super full bun as well. I love those. I use those all the time. Even with extensions, I use them. I'm kind of turning her to all sides just so I can see. I don't want it to stick out too far, so I want to just keep it close to her base and have all these little pieces that are more for texture. And if you feel like something's too long, like this piece is a little too long now that she has an updo, so I like to pull from the very, very bottom of the hair strand. Just kind of push up like that, and that just makes it a little bit, kind of gets rid of that thick, long piece, and just kind of pin that out of your way. So you still have that little piece down. It's not as like full as it was. And also, since we went with more of an updo now, I feel like these might be a little bit too long. If it was a bride and she was okay with you cutting her hair, you could definitely still face frame to keep those down. But I'm just gonna kind of loosely feed it into this braid to make it a little bit more, pieces a little bit higher hang down. I use one of these little like looper tools, and I'll just poke it right through the braid. I'll just pop this hair in, kind of like loosely drag it through. And that pulled that little piece back, still kept it draped over her ear enough to where she still doesn't have a gap in her scalp at all, so she still has that face frame down. And obviously, an updo like this is a little bit heavier, so if you wanted to use a big like hair tie or a bungee, you could absolutely still bungee it instead of just pinning it. But I want to keep it still like a little bit softer, not too much of like a ballerina bun. And if any little pieces fall out, sometimes I like it, and if some of them like don't really fit well, just keep pinning away. And I also love to use these super, super big bobby pins, just and I like to crisscross them just to give me extra security in that. So I'll just kind of poke it through. Keeps it super secure. It's like huge rods. Does it feel secure? Yeah, good. Do the same thing to the other side. Kind of loop this back through. Perfect. Little style switch.